How are we doing, team? Fraser here from Your Performance, where we teach you the principles to perform better in life, leisure and sport. Today we're coming down a little bit lower to discuss further our principles regarding our Olympic lifts, more so looking at our foot and weight distribution this time. So with or without a broomstick, what we're going to do is play around with a few of our positionings, talking about our weight distribution of our foot. So when we're addressing the barbell, we're going to make sure that when we're setting up, that barbell is over the middle of our foot. So that way we're going to maximize how much we can balance ourselves over top of that bar, and then how much downforce we can get into that bar as we start to elevate it. What we see sometimes is people will rock across their foot. So they'll start down low, they'll set a nice tall posture, they'll be great down here. As they start to move in, they'll shift their weight into their heels, and then they'll rock forward to then finish their pull. What we want to try and do is, best we can, maintain our balance over our flat foot, and then as we transfer those knees back under, to then be able to push up and then finish tall with as minimal horizontal movement as we can. Right. What we see with the hips jumping up, so when the bum shoots up, we find that they finish with the hips coming forward, and we'll either finish with a jump forward or the barbell will bump up and have a really exaggerated S shape at the top. So either way, our feet are our foundation, so making sure that we've got good balance here is important. So the key trick, I'm going to do it standing up, so you'll see bottom half of me, but that's the most important part with this drill. So when we get top, we can go down to our power position, and from here, just like we've done with our pelvis, so we're going to tuck, tip, find that midpoint. All right. We can do the same with our shoulders if we had the barbell in hand. You can even do it without the barbell in hand. But then we're going to do the same with our feet. We're going to rock forward onto our toes, rock back into our heels. But because we've got quite a large surface area to move across and such a fine point to find, we're going to try and find that midpoint. So just gradually rocking less and less and less until we're in the middle of our foot, or what feels like the middle of our foot. Some key pressure places that we might feel is our pinky toe, our big toe, and our heel, making sure we've got somewhat of a tripod foot there. As we move through the lift, we might feel different variations of pressure on those points, but the main thing that we're generally staying as balanced as we can towards that, making sure that our weight's not too far forward. We're more biasing the heel, but we're generally staying towards the middle of the foot. Right? So the knot on the shoelace is a good balance or reference point, but generally anywhere along the space of the shoelaces, and it will change as we start to move through different portions of that lift to accommodate that barbell, either us moving around the barbell or the barbell moving somewhat around us. Right. So again, we're going to set ourselves top of our pull. Right. From here, we're going to rock forward, rock back, gradually rocking towards the middle of our foot. And if you draw a straight line down from my knuckles here, the perspective might be a little bit out, but it should then sit so straight through where that little accibile is on my foot there that innervates. We can also do the same at the knees. So when we're here, so either above the knee or even slightly below the knee, we can rock back, rock forward, find that midpoint. And if we find our balance really shifts from the floor to the knee, even spending time working out of that position, prioritizing that balance to then transfer into our second, and finish our second and work into our third pull. All right. So again, another drill to then work on our balance and our force projection going down to the floor to then make that barbell come up nice and vertically and close, making our jobs as lifters a little bit easier and getting the most out of those weights on the bar. Right. Have a shot at that. Let me know how that helps you perform better.